Hey YouTube, I know you're probably trying to entertain your kids during summer break, but we have to talk about the market. Let's get into it. This is your market update for the month of July. Starting with detached homes, we saw 419 active listings. Now that's up almost 36% from this time last year. We did only see 67 sales, and average days on market is sitting in and around 22, with benchmark pricing at $2,214,000. When we look at the sales to active ratio, we see that North Vancouver detached homes is sitting at a balanced market. Moving on to condos, we saw 456 active listings with 85 sales in the condo market. Now, average days on market for a condo is sitting in and around 33, with the average price of a condo selling in and around $817,000. Now, when we look at the sales to active ratio, we see that we're in a more balanced market for condos, sitting in and around 18%. Last but not least, our townhomes. We saw 165 active listings with 41 sales. Average days on market for a townhome is sitting at 29, with benchmark pricing at $1,352,000. Now, when we look at the sales to active ratio, whether we're in a seller's market or a buyer's market, we see that it's at 24%, meaning that we're in a strong seller's market for townhomes. And that's really the only thing in North Van. Now, the market isn't great, there's no question about it. But if you are looking at downsizing or upsizing, it might be a better time to do that because it's a little bit easier, there's a lot more selection, and the market's a lot more smoother. West Vancouver, the market has been pretty bleak, but let's get into some of these numbers because they might surprise you. This is your real estate market update for the month of July. All right, West Van, let's start off with condos. We saw 136 active listings. Now, out of that, we only saw 15 sales, which is actually down almost 40%. Average days on market for a condo is sitting in and around 51, with benchmark pricing at $1,324,000, a little bit down from this time last year. Now, when we're looking whether or not we're in a buyer's market or seller's market, condos actually fall in a balanced market at 11.0%. All right, next is detached homes. Now, we did see 577 active listings. Now, that's up almost 7% from this time last year. We did see 30 sales, which is typically down for this time of the year, and we did see an average days on market sitting in and around 32. With benchmark pricing in West Vancouver for detached homes sitting in and around $3,191,000, when we look at that sales to active ratio, we see that we're in a buyer's market at 5.2% for sales to actives for detached homes. Now, last but certainly not least, our townhomes. We did see 29 active listings with 7 sales, and average days on market for townhomes was sitting in and around 42. Now, the market in West Vancouver, as you know, isn't that great. There's a lot of inventory, a lot of selection for buyers to choose from. But if you are a buyer, this could be a great time to buy. There's a ton of inventory, and you do have sellers that need to sell. So look for those deals. And if you're a seller, well, make sure your home looks amazing. Summer typically isn't the best time to sell, but use it to your advantage. Make sure your house looks pristine, and maybe you might want to wait till the fall. Maybe things might be a little bit better. Now, if you have any questions or want to reach out, my name's Anthony Trinetti. Remember, when you're ready, call Trinetti.